Pinched harmonics are produced by picking a string and immediately after slightly brushing the already vibrating string with the side of your thumb. If you struggle to produce a pinched harmonic or find that your success rate for achieving pinched harmonics is relatively low or inconsistent, then follow these simple steps for pinched harmonics every time. The first step is tone. First, dial in a sound that will help your pinched harmonics sing. For this, go for a high gain tone either through your amp or drive pedal. The more gain, the better, and select the bridge pickup of your guitar. These steps will help exaggerate the high frequencies and ensure your pinched harmonics are loud, clear, and sustained for days. Step 2 is technique. To achieve a perfect pinched harmonic, start by resting the pick on a string. In this case, let's pick the G string. And now for the most important part, rotate your hand until your thumb is pointing more toward the ground and resting on the same string. This is a very similar motion to turning a volume knob on your guitar. Next, you will simply push through to the following string, in this case, the B string. This of course results in a completely dead note. Now, you only need to change the push-through angle slightly until you miss the top of the B string. This is very similar to the angle of a plane taking off. This picking method is integral to producing a pinched harmonic, but we're missing one detail. Step 3 is location. The exact location in which you pick the string matters, not only in being able to sound a clear harmonic, but also in the note that the harmonic produces. For example, if you want to produce a pinched harmonic that is an octave higher than the original note played, you will need to pick the string exactly halfway between the fretted note on the left hand and the bridge of the guitar. To produce a note 2 octaves higher, you would have to find the location of the first octave and pick halfway between this point and the bridge. You will also find a fifth interval roughly between these 2 octave locations, but slightly closer to the second octave. And depending on how high gain your tone is, you may find other harmonic notes in between any of these points. However, the 2 octaves and the fifth locations will be the most useful to you. Does this mean you need to get a tape measure out every time you wish to play a pinched harmonic? No. I recommend using the plane taking off method across the length of a string to get used to the feel of the technique and the various harmonic points. After this, small visual cues can get you in the right area. For example, I know I can produce the second octave harmonic when fretting any note on the 7th fret of the guitar by aiming for this area roughly behind my middle pickup. It's worth noting that the harmonic locations will move relative to the notes you play on the fretting hand, so you will have to feel your way through these subtle changes as you play. With enough practice, you can replicate whatever your left hand plays with pinched harmonics produced by the right hand, or even target very specific notes you want to squeal. Now that you understand how to produce pinched harmonics, have fun into the late hours of the night endlessly playing ear-piercing squealies, which I'm very sure that your neighbours, loved ones and pets will genuinely appreciate. As usual, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.